Hi, this is Molendinarius here from latinum.org.uk, and what I'm going to be doing in this video is going over the colloquia of Posselius that we've looked at so far with the text, just reading it to you and talking a bit about it as we go. So it's written in 1622 and it's in English Old Black Letter, so it's a bit hard to read. And actually, if I didn't have the Latin there, I would have some trouble sometimes reading the English, not the other way around. So I'm going to just pile straight into it, and I'm going to be reading to you in Latin and English. So this is a revision of what we did before. Libellus, a little book familiarium of familia colloquiorum, dialogues or communications, Graece in Greek, et and Latine in Latin. Auctus increased, et and recognitus revised. Accessit, there hath been added, et also utilis, a profitable dialogus dialogue, de of recte rightly instituenda, ordering ratione the manner or way studiorum of studies. Item and also oratio, an oration de of ratione the way or manner discendae of learning, ac and docendae of teaching, Latinae the Latin et and Graecae the Greek linguae tongue. Johannes Posselius autore being the author. Excusum printed Londini at London, in officina in the shop, societatis of the company, bibliopolarum of the booksellers or the stationers. Formulae, fashions or manners or little forms. Salutandi, of saluting, et and precandi, of praying for or wishing. Bene, well. And then what Posselius does is he gives variations. So as we go through, you'll find that there are variations. If it's a variation, I will say the word well, which means or alternatively. Observande, Reverend Doctor, Teacher, salve, hail you, or be you safe, or God speed you. Like in Shakespeare, all hail Macbeth, Thane of Glamis, and so on. Ornatissime, O most adorned or very honourable vir man, salve, hail you. Clarissime, O most renowned domine, sir, salve, hail you. Frater, O brother, salve, hail you. Plurimum, very much, or most of all. Condiscipule, O school fellow, or fellow learner, salve, hail you. Condiscipuli, O school fellows, salvete, hail ye. And note here the old English form you and ye, it comes in useful here, and designating the singular and plural. We've lost that in our modern English. Responsio, the answer. Et and salve, hail to you. Salve, hail you similiter likewise. Gaudio, I am glad, te, that you advenisse have come, or approached, salvum, safe. Jucundus, pleasant est, is mihi to me, tus, your, or thy, adventus, coming, or reditus, return. Habio, I have, or give gratiam, thanks tibi to you. Precor, I pray Deum God, ut that redat he make hanc this diem day felicem, happy tibi to you. Responsio, the answer. Et and precor, I wish idem, the same thing, tibi to you. Precor, I wish tibi to you felicem, an happy noctem night. Precor, I wish tibi to you placidam quiet or gentle quietem, rest. Responsio, the answer. Carissime, O most dear Paule, Paul, precor, I wish, et also talem such tibi to you. Prosit, let profit, or would that may profit, tibi you, balneum, the bath. Deus, God, fortunet, prosper tuam your lavationem, washing. Responsio, the answer. Habeo, I give, or yield, tibi to you, gratiam, thanks. Tua, your precatio, prayer or wishing, est is grata, acceptable, mihi, to me. Vale, farewell, feliciter, happily. Et, and to you. Bene, well, optime, very well, or best of all. Feliciter, happily, vale, farewell. Valete, fare ye well. Formulae, fashions or rules, invitandi, of inviting, ad to convivium, a banquet. Salve, hail, praeceptor master. Praeceptor, the master. Salve, hail, et also to, thou. Me, o my puer boy. Discipule, scholar. Petre, Peter. So he could be saying these things. If he knows the boy, he says Petre, or he calls him discipule, or he just calls him puer. Puer, the boy now says. Meus, my pater, father, rogat, requesteth te you, ut that apud with se him, prandias you dine, or kines you sup. Hora, at or in the hour decima, 10th, or undecima, 11th, or quinta, the 5th, or sexta, the 6th, or at 10 o'clock, etc. Meus, my dominus, master, petit, craveth or desireth, of te you, ut that cease you be suus his conviva guest, in, or at, prandio, dinner, or caena, supper. Pater, the father, says, Abi, go or depart thou advocatum to call, ad ductum to bring convivas, the guests. Puer, the boy, he says, Abio, I go or depart, pater, O father. Or he says, Domine, master, or sir. Vado, I go. Or he says, Fiat, it shall be done. Or he says, Curabitur, it shall be regarded or cared for. Sis salvus, be safe or hail, humanissime, most courteous, domine, sir, praeceptor, master or teacher. Responsio, the answer. Me, my poor boy, sis, be too thou salvus safe quoque, also. Poor the boy, he says, Meus, my pater, father, or he says, Herus, lord or master, expectat, expecteth, tuam your humanitatem, gentleness. Ea, it. Ubi, when, as, volet, it shall please or be willing, veniat, let or may come, ad antu prandium, dinner, or caenam, supper. Eximie, excellent domine, master, or doctor, omnes, all convivi, the guests, jam, now, or are already, ad sunt, are present. Expectant, they stay for te you unum only. Et and, nisi, unless expectarent, they did tarry for te you, jam now, or forthwith. Accumberent, they would sit down. Idio, therefore, rogant, they request te you, ut that accedas you come, ad antu prandium dinner, or caenum supper. Imminet, there is very nigh, there is near. Instat, there is at hand. Hora, the hour. Quinta, 5th. Sexta, 6th. Decima, 10th. Undecima, 11th. Tempus, the time. Prandendi, of dining. Caenandi, of supping. Adest, is present or at hand. Invitati, the invited, adsunt, are present. Pro, before or at. Foribus, the door, or doors. Duc, lead or bring, intro, in, convivas, the guests. Excipito, entertain convivas, the guests. Filius, the son. Salve, hail, observande, reverend praeceptor, master. Facis, you do rem, a thing or a matter gratam acceptable nobis to us, or you do for us an acceptable matter. Quod, that, non de dignaris you disdain not, or do vouchsafe esse to be noster al conviva guest. Pater, the father. Puer, O boy, para prepare thou prandium dinner caenam supper. Adorna, furnish or set forth, sterne, spread or lay, mensam, the table. Apone, set to, panem, the bread, cochlearia, the spoons, argentea, of silver or silvern, lignea, of wood or wooden. Adfer, bring, panarium, the bread basket, mappam, the tablecloth, pocula, the cups. Elue, rinse or wash out, calicem, the chalice, argentium, the silvern poculum cup. Ponito, put, circum, the rundle, to set the dishes on, into medium, the middle, mensae of the table. Colloca, set or place together, cellas, the stools. Ex, according to ordine, order. Et, and superpone, put upon them, pulvinaria, bolsters or pillows or cushions. Adfer, bring aquam, water. Ad, for lavandas, to wash manus, hands. Lava, wash tu, thou, prior, foremost, or first. Lava, wash thou, manus, the hands. Lavemus, let us wash, una, together. Porrige, reach mihi to me, mantile, the towel. Salinum, the salt cellar. Absterge, wipe or make clean, manus, hands. Quid, why? Statis, do ye stand. Sedete, sit ye. Accumbite, sit ye down. Prandium, the dinner. Caena, the supper. Convivium, the banquet. Corrumpitur, is marred, is ruined. Tua, through your absentia, absence, or mora, or delay. Tarditate, slackness. Cibus, the meat est is appositus set. Igitur, therefore, accumbite, sit ye too. Ubi, where, iubes, dost thou bid, me, sedete, to sit? In, primo, in the first, or chief loco, place, accumbe, sit unto. Discumbe, sit down. Convivi, the guests, accubuerunt, are sate, or have sit down. Puer, boy, consecra, hallow, or consecrate, mensam, the table. Puer, the boy, says, oculi, the eyes, omnium, of all things, spectant, do look in towards, te, thee, domine, O Lord, etc., and the rest, and so forth, etc. Ad, etiam also, memorabilem, a memorable sententiam sentence, quam which nuper of late didicisti thou hath learned, ex out of sacra and holy concione sermon. Quicquid, whatsoever Deus God creavit, hath created, est is bonum good. Et, and nihil nothing, est is reiciendum, to be refused, si, if sumatur, it be received, cum with actione, doing or giving, gratiarum, of thanks. Enim, for, sanctificatur, it is sanctified, per, by, or through, verbum, the word, Dei, of God, et, and, percationem, prayer. Adfer, bring, epulas, the meat or dishes, cibum, the victual, acetum, the vinegar, carnes, the flesh, or pieces of flesh, assas, roasted, elixas, sodden, or boiled. Da, give mihi to me, poculum, the cup, vitrium, of glass, or glassen. Porrige, reach mihi to me, argentia, the silvern pocula, cups. Cantarum, the pot, or jug. Cassium, the cheese. Panem, the bread. Cultellum, the little knife, or meat knife. Christus, Christ, sospitet, make healthful or safe vobis to you, hunc this potum, drink, hoc this vinum, wine, haec this cerevisia, beer, sit, be vobis to you saluti, for health or unto health. Deus God faxit grant id that, care, well-beloved puer boy, amen. Amen. Da, give mihi to me aliquid somewhat, or some, de of gallina, the hen, gallo, the cock, piscibus, the fishes, pane, the bread. Vis, will you aliquid anything de of pisce, the fish, ansere, the goose, carne, the flesh? Etiam, yea, wallow I will, non wallow I will not. In funde, pour in cervisiam the beer, aquam the water, mulsam, sod or mingled with honey, vinum the wine, ut that bibamus we may drink. Non vis, wilt thou not bibere, drink? Cur, why, non bibis, drinkest thou not? And that's where we stop. We're up to page 4. And as you can see, this translation is interesting. It's idiomatic, but also literal. So it's actually quite a helpful translation if you can get past the English of the time of Shakespeare and Marlowe, which in itself is marvelous because you learn a bit of Shakespearean English at the same time. Anyway, that's it from me from latinum.org.uk. I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to the Latin dialogues of Posselius.